Our community is growing, but it needs to continue to grow, like a fetus in the womb.
We still need more subscriptions, so please subscribe to our channel.
Hit that subscribe button now. We did. And then
I fed the pony as well.
we went to that little cove.
Crazy stupid knob. Shakespearean knob. P.S. I knob you.
Thanks for causing murder, Mark. Moving on.
I love you really,
I love you too.
most of the time.
love you too. Does it most of the time?
I gave this a kiss.
Oh, you kissed me, right?
Kiss the microphone.
I'm actually starting to think there could be something wrong with him, you know. Hello and welcome to the Therapy Crouch Ask Us Anything. Yes, it's that time again.
Wow.
Strong intro, that.
You turned into like a friggin' presenter there.
Good.
You were so professional.
I'm trying to learn.
Wow. Well done.
And now I won't do it again because you've just embarrassed me.
No, I thought you were fantastic. I thought you were brilliant. Really good. Hi.
I'm Troy McCall.
Welcome to Ask Me Anything.
Fuck off.
Yeah, if you've been listening since day one, we've done a few of these Ask Me Anythings and we love them, don't we? They always seem to be great podcasts. So here we are again, ready to go. Do you want to delve straight into the questions?
Let's go.
They're always good. What's 5 things that Peter does that really brings out San Marino? That's from Mark. Obviously, that's a different podcast. As I call San Marino, I call Abbey San Marino on That Beer Crash podcast, which is a fantastic podcast if you haven't listened to it before. Comes out every Wednesday and Fridays.
You whore.
You know what? It's a top pod. But we call you San Marino. The reason we call you San Marino...
Why do you call me San Marino?
San Marino is a footballing nation that haven't won much. And they lose quite heavily at times.
So you're calling me a loser?
Not at all loser, no. They kick off every sort of 10 minutes.
As in, isn't the start
In the
of a match
football
called kick-off?
Yeah. So when you have a goal conceded against you, you then kick off.
Reset.
Yeah. So when you're bad at football, you lose. You concede a goal and you kick off every 10 minutes. So it's just a little joke.
Lovely, that is.
Me and my mates.
So you're saying to me, you're going to work, slagging me off, laughing at me behind my back.
No, I've told you that we call you San Marino.
We do it in a public forum.
Yeah. It's gone everywhere.
Nothing behind your back.
You love your own jokes.
I do. I really find them funny. Yeah, I do.
Thank God you do.
It's probably a fault of mine.
You literally laugh your head off at everything you say.
I do. I don't know.
I'm actually starting to think there could be something wrong with him, you know.
But you know what? If you're having a good time on your own, and you're having a good time, aren't
You're
you?
winning.
Your own best friend.
But I feel like sometimes maybe because if I laugh at my own gags, kind of makes other people laugh as well.
So it's tactical.
Oh no, it's not tactical. No, I really find them funny. Like that
What
one.
a dweeb.
Like that one. So he says, what's 5 things that Peter does that really brings out San Marino? So you can obviously attest to the fact that what really winds you up about me. 5 of them.
Quick fire. Come on.
I hate it when you come near me when I'm getting ready in my mirror.
Yeah.
Like, I hate
So
that.
yeah, but just on the flip side of that, when you're naked and you get do you want me to just walk straight past you?
Yes.
You do.
Yes, I do.
It's a hard thing. I've been brought up to unfortunately have testosterone in my body.
I hate
I didn't put it in there.
I hate it when you don't apologise and storm off and slam a door. That gets on my nerves. I hate when you don't answer your phone when you're playing golf.
Okay.
I hate your little pile of clothes on the floor every day. Undies and socks and a little ball. How many's that?
4.
And I hate you when you're drunk and I'm not. You're so annoying.
Like you last night.
I know, I'm not annoying though. So it's fine.
I'm great. I'm not annoying. I'm
not
great.
annoying.
But I don't annoy you, so you can't steal that from me because.
You are annoying. You can be very annoying at times.
So what's the 5 things that annoy you?
I don't want to say. Well, you got annoying habits.
Go on then.
Well, like the leaving the door open in the car. Who do you think you are? Someone will shut that for me.
It's
You
a
just go,
harassed person.
someone will deal with that.
No, I don't.
You do.
I'm doing a million things at once. I'm stressed to death getting out of the car. Okay.
The way you just sometimes can just be in a mood for no reason. Absolutely no reason. Sometimes the way you talk to me. Sometimes also the way you're consistently on your phone 24 hours a day. And the way you drag me upstairs in the middle of a football match to watch something with you and then don't watch it.
Okay. Is that 5?
5.
Five.
5. Take that.
Take them. Thanks for causing murder, Mark. Moving on.
Thanks for that, Mark. First question. Killed the pod.
Yeah. Trying to think of all the other things I hate about you. Okay.
I love you really,
I love you
though,
too.
most of the
I
time.
love you too. Don't say most of the
Oh,
time.
I gave this a kiss.
Why are you kissing me?
Kiss the microphone. What a lunatic. I meant to
Question.
give you a kiss.
Question. Do you and Pete have conversations while you're on the carsy? I find me and my wife tend to say are honest and have the most important conversations when on the carsy. Johnny, absolutely not.
Yeah, but having said that, you come into me all the time. The other night, do you remember? You brought Ralph and Jeffrey in with you. I was on the toilet downstairs, yeah, and you were showing me something. You came in with the 2 dogs. Obviously in the downstairs toilet.
Yeah.
You shouldn't even be using that.
Why?
That's for guests. That's not for your use.
No?
No. Any toilet chat is an absolute no-no from me.
You don't let
Boundaries.
me in, do you?
Okay, growing up, having posters in your bedroom was a big thing. For example, I had a poster of yourself, Peter Crouch. So my question is, did you ever have a poster of some sort? If not, who would have the poster have been? Jade. Jade?
Of some sort, or she's saying of a sort.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both.
Did you have a poster of a sort on your wall?
I wasn't allowed posters.
Oh, I had posters.
My mum, yeah, I can see that. My mum was too house proud to have posters. I can see you as like a kind of scruffy poster bedroom.
Football, a
I
lot.
wasn't allowed many. I had a couple of them. They were more pictures. I had pictures
Of
of footballers. My mate had Terry Sheringham on his wall for years.
Terry Sheringham.
Yeah, Terry Sheringham. You can't get your head around Terry Sheringham. can you?
Sean had...
The name. You always call him Terry Sheringham.
I know. Our Sean had framed photos of Ian Rush, Robbie Fowler, and I think Patrick Berger in his room.
Yeah. I remember Sean having them.
I wasn't a poster girl.
Yeah, I remember trying to think. Obviously, do you remember the picture I had? I drew, I traced Count Duckula. And my mum framed it because she thought I drew it. And I couldn't have the heart to tell her I traced it. She said, Pete, that is amazing. And then all my mates came around and went, you definitely traced that. And I went, because
Traced.
I was notoriously the worst drawer of all time.
Do you remember when you used to be shitting yourself in school for tracing? Like if you get caught.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just literally, I traced this and I drew it and my mum went, Pete, that's the best picture you've ever done. And she framed it, put it on my wall. And I was there for years.
I was good at art in school. I actually won a competition.
Did you? Our kids are quite good at art, aren't they? And that, obviously they don't get it from me. I remember I drew Herman in school once. So it was like portrait time. And Herman and Rob were fantastic drawers.
Herman's very creative.
So creative, really, really good. Like, and it wasn't my forte. And I drew him, and at the end I just showed him, and he could not breathe with laughter. He cried, literally cried. He said, why are my sideburns floating?
Why did you have sideburns?
He had sideburns at like 15. Came in useful in the offie.
Do you not call them sideys? Your sidey looks a bit dodge.
Does it?
Diagonal
I've
sidey?
never had sideys. It's weird. Of like,
me neither.
I wanted, like, Herman had them at like, and back then it was all the rage. If you had sideys, it was like you're a geezer, you're a man. I was desperate for them. I just couldn't get them. I just get the goatee.
I think your stubble's perfect shape.
But it's perfect because it's like, actually now I'm older, don't need it round there. I don't want it round there.
You
just
prefer
grows
it
there.
in the ear instead.
I just go straight in the ear and in the crack.
Okay, go on.
Okay. What's your guys' go-to cocktail apart from an Abilicious?
I was going to say that. Stephen. A margarita. Picante.
Yeah.
Picante. Do you know now the sun's coming up?
Partial to a Bloody Mary though. Like a Bloody Mary.
I used to hate them, but now I'm on them. They're good.
Good.
I like a Virgin Mary.
Don't we all?
What is the deal, right? I've always wondered this. What is the deal with Bloody Marys on planes? Like,
On planes?
yeah, they're much more popular on planes than they are in bars, I think.
Yeah. No, that's just because you get one every time.
No, lots of people have them.
Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
I don't know. Relaxing, maybe? I don't know.
Don't know what it is, but there are a lot on
I
planes.
also like a creamy cocktail, a creamy chocolatey one.
Oh, yeah.
Like a Bailey's,
Like a
ice
milkshakey.
cream.
I like a Bailey's one, yeah.
And I do like a pina colada, but with ice cream.
Yeah, it's going to be like a slush almost. Or,
No,
yeah.
not a slush.
Not like a
It's gonna
slush,
be
sorry.
creamy.
Yeah.
Can't be liquidy.
I had a Bailey's colada in Mexico, and it was the nicest thing I've ever had.
Was it? You can't go on them all day, can
No,
you?
you can have two. And you,
one, isn't
yeah,
it?
Dessert.
Yeah,
It's a
literally
dessert,
is.
isn't it?
Remember we went to, it might have been Mexico. I remember, I've got this weird like flashback. I keep having it all the time. Me and you are sitting in the lobby having a cocktail. And I don't know.
Isn't that when we were waiting for that guy in Greece?
No, it was definitely like Mexico. It was Cabo.
Do you remember we went to that lovely little restaurant and it was like a bombed out church kind of thing in Cabo and it was tiny? I was thinking about that the other day.
Really?
Do you remember it was so dark and like candlelit and it was...
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
We're on a podcast, aren't we?
Yeah, because of fuck. Do you remember that? No. Do you remember that? No, me neither.
No. How's a nice time? Let's catch up. Let's catch up after the pod about that.
yeah, we should.
Yeah.
We should chat.
We'll chat. Me and you. We'll converse.
That's the weird thing about this podcast because we do it and then we just talk to each other for the whole rest of the day.
Yeah.
Funny that. Yeah, I love a spicy margarita. I do love an Aperol.
Are they the orange ones?
Yeah, but the headache is
Headache
phenomenal.
material, them.
I don't like the bitterness of them. I don't like a Negroni for the same reason. I don't like...
Oh God, they're the worst hangovers and bronies.
Quite like a whiskey and coke as well, for some reason.
It's not a cocktail.
cocktail,
though,
is
is it?
it?
I know, but I'm just saying.
I like a whiskey. You know, most people who live to like 100 have a little whiskey every day.
It thins your blood, doesn't it, apparently?
I might try that.
You'll have to do about 1,000 then.
Okay.
All right, let's move on. Just writing in relation to the game that was mentioned on your pod of replacing the word love in song titles with the word knob. This is giving me and my friend endless fun in our relationship, in our friendship group chat. We wanted to suggest an extension to this game. Oh, great. Perhaps it could be film titles, e.g. knob actually, or even a replacement for the popular sign people display in their home. Live, laugh, knob. Thanks again for whoever suggested it. Yeah, because it is a phenomenal game. It really is. Yeah. So
Let's do some film titles.
films. Would you like
Okay.
me to just run through for a few? Crazy Stupid Knob. Shakespeare in Knob. P.S. I knob you. from Russia with Knob. Knob Story. The Knobby Bones. Knob and Monsters. Knob at First Sight. Knob is Blind. The Knob Bones. From Paris with Knob. And just old-fashioned knob.
Knob's a great word.
Yeah.
You can't beat it,
It's quite
really.
inoffensive, isn't it?
It's a great
shut
word.
up, you knob. It's not
Yeah,
bad.
he's
It's
a
not
knob.
bad. Yeah.
What a knob.
Yeah, it's funny. Like, if you think, how would you not laugh, right? If one of the kids just, oh, shut up, you knob. I don't think, it'd be impossible, wouldn't it? You know, like one of the, obviously, you'd have to shout at them, but you go, shut up, you knob.
Knob. Knob isn't my go-to word though. Is it yours?
Yeah. It is a
I
good
use
one.
knob. I use knob.
What's mine?
You do use the word knob.
Do I?
He's a knob. Such a knob. You do say that.
Not really. It's not my go-to.
I think Bell is more.
Never say bell.
He's a bell. I do. He's a bell end. Sorry. God,
Okay.
we're losing ourselves. Go on, babe. You go next. Kev.
Would you rather not do a really bad thing? You can choose which, but everyone thinks that you did it. Or would you rather do the bad thing, but no one ever finds out?
What a great question. Do you know what? Like, that is really
But
bad.
there's nothing worse than,
But what if you prove them? If you prove that you didn't do it in the end,
You can't.
you can't ever.
You can't. No,
Oh fucking hell! You got to do it then. Just don't know what knows about it.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, people just think you are anyway. You're like,
But there's nothing worse than if something happens and people think it's you. You know, like if something goes missing and you were like one of the 3 people there or something, and the thought of someone thinking it was you,
Yeah.
that's a horrible situation to be in.
yeah, I mean, awful. Like,
Or like if someone, even farts in a room and there's people, and you haven't done it, but people think it's you.
yeah, but,
It's
you know,
horrible.
if it was a fart, for instance, right, 100% you'd rather do it, and then someone else gets the blame.
Yeah.
Whereas if someone else does it and you get the blame, everyone thinks you stink.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah, I think I'd just do it once.
I'd do it.
Depends what it is, though, doesn't it?
Depends what it is.
There was a something Ross just mentioned just off air there. I don't know if I could have. Well, number one, I can't have people thinking that about me. But number two, I wouldn't like to do it either.
Any holes a go.
Let's leave it there.
Okay. If you could relive 1 year or decade of your life, which would it be? Oh, 20s to 30s.
Yeah. I'm living the dream.
Decade, 20s to 30s. Yeah.
But saying that, I wouldn't have all my kids.
No, but they come later, don't they? You're just going back and you're going to do that again.
Is that allowed?
Easily.
Yeah,
Easily.
you could.
Yeah. If I can have my kids that I
God,
had after
you know.
I was 30, then yes.
And
But
what about if you chose a specific year?
1 year.
I think that's too tough.
I know, just because I'm going through football seasons.
Oh,
and
you're
that.
going to go back and
No,
not,
because I
not
know
be on
because
the bench in that Champions League
I
final.
can remember.
Score a hat-trick. That's what you're going to say, weren't you?
No, I was going to say the whole year, but I can plan it through the years because I know where I was and what I was playing. I can remember what I was doing at the time. So it's easier for me to pinpoint the years. I was actually going to say when I met you in 2006, I was also playing great football.
Were you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Until you rudely interrupted me and said, oh, you scored them a hat-trick. Scored a hat-trick.
Sorry, we can cut that out. I prefer the meeting me again. Love at first sight.
No, but it was either 2006 or 2007 when I was playing for England. I was scoring loads of goals. I was playing for Liverpool. You were in my life. It was good times. I was, we didn't have any fun crushes.
Yeah.
Kids, I mean. And it was all going good. It was good fun. No, it's not going good now, obviously, but that was a time where I look back on that. You remember we used to go out with Jason Stacey and we used to play for Liverpool.
My favourite time was
Never. Good times.
My favourite times were when we lived in Belsize Park, and we had such a great friendship group. Who obviously still are friends now, but they've all moved out of London or different parts, and we've moved out of London. It was just such great times.
Exciting.
Some of those
So
summers,
exciting
some of those
going
barbecues.
Going to watch all the bands, summer barbecues, so walk Sophia to school, have lunches. It was buzzy around there. That was the best time. I loved having the band around all the time.
Yeah.
That's my favourite part, probably.
Right, me and my hubby are always having this argument, so would love to see if you guys are the same. Who is the better driver? We don't have this argument at all because we obviously know.
You think it's you, but I think you're dreadful. You drive so close to the curb when I'm in the passenger seat that I feel like you're going to crash into the side. You drive too fast. Yeah.
What about better Parker? That's sometimes
Fuck.
easy
Pete's a
to
good
say.
parker.
Thank God.
I can't reverse. That's all.
That settles that question then.
I'm trying to say that she's a better driver than me, but she's just in the second sentence said, I can't reverse.
I can't reverse.
Up park.
I can't reverse down our driveway.
You couldn't drive
impossible.
You couldn't drive a manual.
No, I physically can't drive a manual now. Although I have driven an old retro Defender, which was manual.
You were better than me that day. I'll give you that day. I'll give you that. I couldn't drive that. The old Range Rovers or, or old Land Rovers, aren't they?
Is that when you go like down, you're going up and down?
We
and
went
all
to...
that?
The guy said I was a natural.
You were good. I couldn't do it.
Because that's the life I want, you see.
It's the clutch thing.
Yeah.
Like, they're so old.
The
and
bike's
I
really high on them,
couldn't get it, yeah. I was all over
But
the shop.
that's how I envision myself, with all like the animals in the back of the
You
Defender.
did it. You were really good.
Get one.
We did it at Goodwood. And you go out in the
It's like a track.
hills and stuff. Yeah, it was brilliant.
Yeah, it's
Seen
fab.
people do that?
I was actually in with Damon Hill. He was in my Land Rover.
Damien.
Damon. I was calling him Damien. Damon Hill. And I couldn't drive it. And
No
it was so
pressure.
embarrassing. I was like,
Maybe
fucking-
you were-
it's actually a Formula One driver. Yeah.
Maybe you feeling nervous that you were in with Damien.
Maybe, yeah. We stopped calling, she called him Damien the whole weekend.
Do you ever have those cringy moments that make your feet clench at night when you remember them? Like Pete's dad stitching him up over the girl over the phone springs to mind.
Oh, God.
Oh, my whole life is one big cringe. I cringe at myself every single day.
You're always the next day, like after we've been out, the next day you're like, oh, please, no.
Anxiety.
You always worry about it, don't you?
Yeah, but I've got great friends that don't remind me
Or remember themselves.
or remember themselves, yeah. But I do loads of cringy things. It's part of who I am. You're quite cringe.
I've had a few, yeah, over the years.
Have you ever made yourself cringe though when you're like, oh,
Why did I do that? Do you remember one of my worst ones was my mate, he was the first one to have a baby, Herman, do you remember?
what about the
Herman.
what about when we were in Portugal?
She's gone.
I was like, we were walking through this tunnel to go to the square.
Oh, fucking
He
hell.
went to this guy, oh, hiya, mate.
Oh, yeah.
Grabbed his hand and shook his hand. And I was like, do you know him? And he's like, yeah, it's such and such. I was like, no, it's not. I was like, oh my God.
I looked at him. Yeah, it was like, oi, there he is. The fella obviously was like, the fuck? And then I just went over and just like, the initial, like, first bit, it was like, oi, there he is. Come on, son. He came over and I shook his hand, gave him a hug. I went, wee, see you soon. Like, all's good. Walked off. And then Ab went, you don't know him. And I went, oh my God, I don't. That's not what I thought it was.
It's the funniest thing ever.
That was amazing. And my other one was, and when Herman, he was the first one who had the baby, but not him personally, but Harry, his missus. And she was so, I walked in and I panicked. I didn't know ages of kids at that age. You know,
Yeah.
I didn't know whether he was 6 months old walk in or what.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I wasn't around babies much. I walked in and there was a kid who was about 3. I went, oh, it's lovely. I went, that's not the baby. You're thinking it. The baby's being
That's not a
breastfed.
newborn baby.
Yeah, it's not a new baby. It wasn't about 3. It was about
like 1.
a 1.
Yeah.
I thought that was the baby.
Sitting in a little chair, full head of hair, sassy
I went, oh my God, what a beautiful baby. And he went, that's not the baby video. The baby's in here. It was under a blanket being breastfed. And I went, oh God. So then I panicked and went, oh God, gives a look. Pulled the blanket up, like, oh.
big
And
tit
just
on
getting
you.
breastfed. And everyone looked at everyone in the room, like the mum, like the grandparents were there. Everyone was there. And I just went, oh my God. I can't believe I've just come in like a fucking whirlwind. 10 seconds made an absolute imbecile of myself.
Yeah, that was.
That wins.
Like,
That wins.
yeah, so bad.
Can you think of any cringy moments for me that I've done?
Yeah, one of the cringiest things I think you've ever done was when we were, I think it was Hard Rock Calling, was it called? It was in Hyde Park. And obviously, Kasabian were like with us. I think they were watching Miles Kane. And they were about to go on a headline. And Ab was chatting to them and just went,
And I was like, what do you do?
what do you do? I mean,
I'm in a band. I was like, oof, it's a tough industry. But stick at it, follow your dreams. And
she said, you know, stick with it. It's tough. It's tough out there. And I was going, babe, and I just let it all unfold. And then, then they just got the mic and headlined the entire festival.
Oh, that was unreal.
I know.
And you went, oh, that's Kasabian.
And it's just,
They just done Glastonbury.
I think it's when you see people like out of context. They were backstage about to go on, so it couldn't have been any more in context, to be honest. But I don't know. I think I just had too many vinos.
Happens.
That Pete song one I did was up there as well.
Yeah.
Wasn't ideal.
No. I love you too, but I love your taste in music even more, I think. We've had plenty of your recommendations added to the old Bonk Beats playlist. My question is, what is your go-to radio station? I'm a Smooth FM guy myself. Rory. Love a bit smooth. Love a bit smooth.
It's all about your mood at the time, I think, didn't you? Because I'll do a bit of, Capital Extra sometimes. Capital Extra Reloaded.
That's the favourite there.
When
I heard... I just think I am J-Lo. I'm going to smash this day.
Yeah.
But then you got Radio X, I like all that kind of band music as well.
Indeed.
But I don't mind absolute. You can do the absolute 70s, 80s, 90s. Yeah. Very good. They're all
Heart. You like listening to Mark Wright for the dance classics?
Club classics, mate. With Mark Wright. Can't go wrong. So I do like to vary my tastes.
In my car, I have Capital Extra Reloaded on.
90% of the time.
Yeah.
You jar all in it there, aren't you? Most
Yeah. See my days are gold. Bit of a shanty, bit of jar.
Fabulous.
I hate listening to oops, there goes my shirt all over my
That's
head.
good.
They play that all the time, and I'm
do
like,
they? That's Missy Elliott, huh?
And the other girl who sings, I can't
She had a
remember
sewer
her name.
mouth back in the day, didn't she?
Potty mouth.
All right. In all honesty, we go for all of them, really, don't we? Okay.
I like a little bit of a playlist on Spotify or Apple Music.
Like the radio, when you do that, and it kind of recommended songs similar to what you picked. Yeah, that's
I like
good.
that. I also like putting the Star is Born soundtrack on, if we've had a few drinks at home, and then I get in the shower before bed with that on in the bathroom, full blast, and just sing full blast, because the reverb in the shower is sensational and it makes your voice sound incredible. So I love doing that. You've heard that so many times, haven't you?
Oh, yeah.
Michael Bolton's also
Yeah, you do Michael Bolton quite a lot, yeah.
I love that. And Simply.
Yeah.
Just simply because.
Why not? If you could master any instrument on the planet, what would it be? That's from Janet.
Piano.
Really? I do think the piano it's a very, if you can get up and just play something amazing on the piano, it is very impressive.
But a guitar you can take with you.
Guitar's versatile, yeah, exactly. But then
know-
do you want to be that tit on the beach with a guitar out and all that?
I love them.
What's the one in Between Us? Is it In Between Us 2?
Yeah.
Where it's the Aussie traveller guy, and he's and he gets the guitar
It's
out.
only because all boys are jealous of that guy.
No, but it's funny though. There is
All the girls love that guy.
yeah.
The surfing, guitar playing, blonde babe.
Yeah, but it is funny. It's funny though. The way they. But yeah, I get
It's
that.
so cool, isn't it? And you can
It's
write
cool.
songs.
It is cool. Oh, no, I'd love to listen. I'd love to play the guitar.
You can play White Stripes.
Can I?
Yeah.
John taught me. I reckon I've got it in the locker now. Anymore.
Dun, 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 dun.
He taught me that. Yeah. He taught me. Was it Satisfaction as well? Jay, that's an easy one, right? Jay plays the guitar, right? Satisfaction. You can, if you're a beginner. Dun, 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 dun. Is it that one? No, that's the fucking Formula One.
Yeah, that's actually.
I can't get no.
How does that? Yeah, but Jay, how does yeah?
That's the same song.
Dun, dun, dun,
Dun, dun, da, da, da,
It's the same
da.
song. That is Satisfaction.
It's not. That's a Fleetwood Mac song, the Formula One. The chain.
It's not the same song. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dun, yeah.
Yeah. I
As you
love
can
Fleetwood
see.
Mac.
Yeah, but
Do you remember I was driving around Ibiza in that open truck, listening to Fleetwood Mac, and I had to stop to stroke the horse? Do you remember that?
Euphemism.
yeah, no. If only it was a euphemism. Might have been back in those days.
No, but we did. And then
I
we
fed
went
the pony as well.
We went to that little cove. That's when we got Pat naked on the bloody boat. Do you guys ever listen to any other podcasts that aren't your own? Recommendations appreciated. Yeah, I listen to the Peter Crouch pod and he listens to Exhibit A.
Nailed.
Okay, how are you both dealing with your eldest wanting more freedom as she is getting older? My daughter is also 13 now and wanting to do things like go to town by herself and hang out with her mates longer and later, but I'm an over worrier like Abby and it's killing me. Gemma, I feel your pain. To be honest, I am quite strict with Sophia. Like some of her friends do get the train and go into town shopping, and you know some of the mums are okay with that, and obviously you know that's up to them. And I think a lot of the mums that let the girls do that, they've got older children, so they've kind of been there, done it, where Sophia's our eldest, so we're, you know, she's breaking the mold.
We're finding our feet and we're probably over protective of her.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that's the way it's going to be. She'll have to lump that.
Yeah.
We can't.
I'm like, I'll take you shopping with your friends.
Yeah.
And you know,
You're not going on your own. And
I won't let her out of my sight.
No, you know, she's precious cargo. Not going anywhere.
Yeah, and you know, I want to. You know, you don't want to. I don't want to be, you know, too overprotective.
We're not mean with it. We explain it to her.
Yeah, she's been good. She's not pushing back.
No, she's not pushing. She's not pushing. Like, she's got a good group of friends, so it's okay.
Yeah.
But that's why I want to create like that party zone in our garden. Like build something for all her friends to come and hang in, so they're not in with us. So it's not like, oh God, your mum let her in, and they can have a bit of their own space. But she is only just 13, so
yeah, we're still early days.
What did she say the other day? She said, it was something along these lines. We're like, Sophia, you're 13. Like, you know, you can't. I just wish I was older so I didn't have to go to school, but not old enough so I have to pay for my own things.
She was talking about, I said being young is the best. Yeah, at
like, school is the best time
fun
of your life.
Yeah.
Abby, if you could have chosen one other man, if you could have chosen one sport to be a professional athlete at, what would it have been? And Pete, if you could have been a model for one fashion brand, who would it have been?
Oh, that's a good question. I know what you're going to say.
Like Gucci. It's Gucci, baby.
Yeah.
No, bizarrely, I was thinking about this. I called Josh up to book a golf lesson for tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm on this new vibe. I want to do stuff.
You want to master stuff.
Not even master. I just want to try new things.
Yeah, definitely.
And yes, hopefully master them along the way. So I was thinking tennis or golf.
So if you could be a professional at one sport,
I'd like to be a professional tennis player. Yeah, Shane.
see you as a little tennis player. Great, that.
So I'm going to learn. I'll do some lessons over the summer, and
Yeah, and for me, I don't like.
I thought you were going to say Calvin Klein.
The undies. I don't
You
know.
wouldn't have to be you in them.
Were you saying I couldn't do it? Saying I couldn't do it.
No, I'm joking.
What? You know you won't. What would I be? What advice would you give me as a professional model? What brand should I go for?
Tom Ford.
Tom Ford? Like a long association with?
Or Saint Laurent. Or Saint Laurent's very rock and roll, so
Yeah, well, I
actually
could be
maybe
rock
more
and roll.
Ralph Lauren.
Ralph Lauren. Oh, like classic Almaty Coast chic.
Yeah, the jumper over your shoulder.
No, Ralph's American. It's the American poster boy, the polo player.
Yeah.
What about who does Savage? Like Zach Dior? Just they're a bit rocky, them, I bet, aren't they? He played Satisfaction in the car. It was good start.
Silly.
You imagine?
No, I'm just trying to think of the outfits that'd suit you. I think you should do Ralph Lauren.
You think? Ralph Lauren.
Put a word in then.
All right. Listen, Ralph, if you're listening.
Ralph Lauren. Sorry, Ralph Lauren. Ralph Lauren.
Ralph, if you're listening, I'm available. All right. Last one here. Abby, if Pete were to suddenly become the handyman that you've always dreamed of him being, what would be the first thing you would have him build for you and why? It's from John.
Stable.
Stable.
Stable. Then I could put the pony in there. Simple.
Okay.
Simple and effective.
You could
Alright.
easily do that anyway. It's only like four corners. Wood across. Wood across. Wood across. Pitch the roof. Tile it. Job done.
All right. I'll look into that.
I really enjoyed that.
Yep, very much.
It's
so.
nice going down memory lane and
It is.
picturing you as a Ralph Lauren model.
And use a tennis player.
Yeah, I really want to be a tennis player now. That's the problem. Now I'm going to go to bed thinking, why didn't I do that? and it's not even one of them where you can go, there's still time because I'm old.
No, this is always time, babe.
I couldn't become a professional tennis player now.
No.
At my age.
Maybe not that.
I can't even run.
Yeah, or hit it in the court yet. But you will.
I will. At least I'll be able to play a pleasant game with you on holiday.
Yeah. But listen, if you want to get in touch with us, ask me anything, ask us anything, then what can I do, babe?
You can get all the links are in the subscriptions. Follow us, like links.
The links are in the subscriptions.
All the links are in the
What are you talking about?
descriptions. I meant to say. All the links are in the descriptions. And you can also follow us on YouTube, Instagram, wherever you get your normal podcast for. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
And there is voice notes. Get involved in them because we like them.
Oh, yeah?
Enjoy.